earlier. I don't know where they shut down.
I'll find them.
Good to see you.
We might stop. Okay. Got it. One, two, one, two, three.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dana Tulata, the Greenwich High School Vice Principal. Thank you for coming to our Community Service Awards program. Unfortunately, our Greenwich High School Principal, Mr. Ralph Mayo, could not be here today, but he wanted me to tell you how very proud he is of each and every one of today's award recipients. Thank you to our amazing jazz ensemble for being here and sharing wonderful music with us. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise if able. As many of you know, last week we lost a member of the Greenwich High School family. Mr. Joe Baskey taught social studies at Greenwich High School for the past 27 years. He always saw the potential in each and every student and was never without a smile. We ask that you please join us in a moment of silent tribute to the memory of Joe Baskey. Thank you. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem performed by the GHS Jazz Ensemble. Thank you, Mr. Breaux and Mr. Paulus, for that beautiful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. Everyone, please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the distinguished guests who have joined us on stage today. Former Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Ernie Fleischman. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Tony Jones. Chair of the Greenwich Board of Education, Ms. Karen Hirsch. And our first selectman, Mr. Fred Camillo. Mr. Camillo, the podium is all yours.
Thank you and good evening. As we come tonight to celebrate our community service champions, our young community service champions, it comes in a week where we celebrated the anniversary of an American hero and we mourn the loss of an international one. A day ago, we lost the Holy Father, and for 12 years, Pope Francis taught us about serving others. And Jackie Robinson, who we celebrated the 78th anniversary of his breaking into baseball for the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947, told us that lives are unimportant except for in the impact it has on other lives. And I know both of them are looking down at all of you tonight and smiling because you're exactly the examples that they had in mind. and had hoped for in future generations. So thank you for being leaders of today and tomorrow. And while I have to run to another event, I won't be here for the certificates to be handed to you, but from our office, but certainly a heartfelt thank you for all that you've done for Greenwich and will continue to do in the future. Thanks, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Camillo, for your kind words. I would now like to recognize the elected officials in the audience, including the Board of Education, former Superintendent of Greenwich, Dr. Bill McCursey, and any former winners of this prestigious award that are in attendance today. Would you please stand? Now it is my honor to introduce the Chair of the Greenwich Board of Education, Ms. Karen Hirsch.
Well, I was going to say good afternoon, but it could be good evening. I'm Karen Hirsch, the Chair of the Board of Education, and on behalf of the Board of Education, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this special and frankly very inspiring celebration of service, compassion, and community spirit. We're here to recognize and honor our students who have done something remarkable. They've looked beyond themselves to make a difference in the lives of others. From some of our youngest to our soon-to-be graduating seniors, each of tonight's honorees reminds us that leadership and heart know no age. It's also amazing, so some of these faces I've known for many years, one of which I held actually as a newborn. So just saying, you guys could follow in these footsteps. Their acts of kindness, leadership, and generosity remind us of a powerful truth. And as writer Elizabeth Andrew once said, volunteers do not necessarily have the time. They just have the heart. And our students have shown us time and again that their hearts are full of courage, compassion, and creativity. These students not only met the needs of their communities, they've inspired us all to do more, give more, and be more. And while we can't measure the immense impact our young people are making through the acts of their kindness, dedication, and commitment to others, we do know that their efforts light the way for a brighter future, and we are so proud to lift you all up tonight. Of course, behind every one of these amazing students is a team of cheerleaders, not just our principals and the teachers, but also their parents, guardians, and families who support, encourage, and model the value of giving back. So thank you. Your influence is clearly at work, and your support makes all the difference. And now, to help us celebrate these outstanding students even more, it is my great pleasure to introduce someone who leads with vision, purpose, and a deep belief in our young people. Please welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jones.
Good evening. I must say this is probably one of my favorite events every year, and it's because of the young people that are sitting on the stage. I think this is one of the most important things that you can learn, especially when you're still in K-12 education, is about giving back to others. And you are just amazing examples for all of your peers, all the way through elementary and through high school, and we're also very, very proud of you. So thank you for what you do and for modeling how to really be not only the best student, but the best person. And I also just want to say to the parents, to the grandparents that are here, or guardians, you should be incredibly proud if you have a child sitting, or a young person sitting on this stage, because you are doing something absolutely right. Congratulations to all of you, and let's get on with this show. We'll invite Diane Fox, who's going to introduce the elementary winners.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. At the elementary schools, we lay the foundation for responsible citizenship. Community service allows students to experience respect, empathy, and kindness. Students are selected from each elementary school to accept the award on behalf of the entire student body for service activities and projects that they have participated in throughout the school year. I'm honored to introduce you to our students and principals on stage representing their 11 elementary schools. Please remember remember that what I'm reading now is just a small portion of each school's service. Students, when I call your name, please come and join your esteemed principal and our dignitaries to my left to accept your award and to take a photo. My pleasure to reintroduce the GHS Jazz Ensemble. Come on back, guys. Thank you.
This evening, in celebration of all of this wonderful, happy news that we've got, we're going to play Pharrell Williams' Happy for You. One, two, three.
Thank you again. I am excited to hear about our current 8th grade award recipients that will be part of the Greenwich High School community in a little over 4 months. I look forward to working with you and seeing what you accomplish while at Greenwich High School. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Tom Healy, the principal of Central Middle School.
Nice to see you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am proud to introduce and to acknowledge the work of Central Middle School's Community Service Award recipient this year, Amanda Gulliner. Meet me over there. That's not it, sorry. As a dedicated member of our student council, Amanda has shown incredible leadership, creativity, and a deep commitment to making our school a better place. Amanda is proudly following in her siblings' footsteps with her passion for service and continuing a family legacy of giving back to our school community. For the past few years, she has helped lead our annual Thanksgiving food drive, raised awareness and funds for epilepsy research, and played a key role in coordinating our kindness months, encouraging students to support one another and spread positivity. Amanda brings energy, compassion, and a strong sense of responsibility to everything she does. Our school is a stronger place because of her efforts, and we are so proud to recognize her today. Congratulations, Amanda. Over here for a picture.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to introduce yourself. Good evening, everybody. I'm Mark Arena. I'm the principal of Eastern Middle School. I'd like Aviana Rickard to join me at this time. If you want to stand here, that'd be great. Avi Rickard is one of the founding members of the Eastern Middle School Givebacks Club. She's played a pivotal role in organizing events like Kindness Week, a school-wide supplies drive, teacher appreciation initiatives, reading to elementary students, and our most recent Filling the Blanks fundraiser. The club's activities are guided by the school's core values of be there, be safe, and care for self and others. Avi's commitment to these values is evident in her leadership as she's planned, prepared, and executed school events and fundraisers since the 6th grade. Avi's leadership and organizational skills have also grown stronger with each passing year. Her service-oriented mindset and drive make a difference and have an indelible mark on Eastern Middle School. This recognition of community service is a testament to her unwavering dedication to making a positive impact. Her efforts have inspired her peers and set a standard for service and leadership that will resonate throughout her life. Ms. Moore, our Givebacks Club advisor, fondly recalls how Avi's initiative transformed the school community. Ms. Moore says, Avi is an amazing leader, very organized, self-oriented, and driven to make a difference. She will undoubtedly continue to impact others throughout her life. Ms. Cole, our student council advisor, highlights Avi's humility and willingness to help by saying, Avi is always looking to help out with any task, never looks for recognition for her actions. She is kind and reliable and takes the lead on getting the job done. This sense of reliability and kindness permeates Avi's contributions across various school activities. Beyond her leadership at EMS Gives Back Club and the SCA, Avi is dedicated and hardworking student involved in multiple clubs and activities. Her creativity and strong team spirit, especially in our school musical, fosters camaraderie and positivity. Miss Fama, one of our English teachers and drama club advisor, notes Avi's passion by saying she brings positivity and passion to everything she does. Avi's dedication to education and inclusivity is personal. Inspired by her own experiences with food allergies, she independently developed a lesson plan and resources to educate preschoolers on supporting friends with allergies. Her efforts have fostered understanding and support among young students, exemplifying her compassion and initiative. Additionally, Avi serves as a teacher assistant at Temple Shalom in Greenwich, where her weekly support in the classroom positively impacts young students. Her role as a positive role model underscores her dedication to helping others, both within and outside of the school community. Her recognition tonight celebrates her unwavering commitment to service, leadership, and making a difference. Her contributions have enriched the lives of her peers and younger students, setting the standard of excellence and compassion that will continue to inspire others around her. Congratulations, Avi. So we're going to take a picture right now, but I do want to introduce and call up Miss Coyne, the principal of Western Middle School.
Come on up. Hi, I'm Suzanne Coyne, Principal of Western. I'm proud to recognize Dana Diaz today for her contributions. Dana is an example of what we hope all students at Western strive to achieve in serving their community, both in and out of school. In her community, Dana volunteers at her church to read Bible stories to children, help fundraise, and organize Bibles. For the past 8 summers, she has volunteered to clean the Greenwich beaches for Greenwich Green and Clean and Friends of Byram. For the last 2 years, she has walked for the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer organization to raise money for breast cancer research. She has raised hundreds of dollars toward the cause so far. Additionally, she teaches local children in her neighborhood the violin and has tag sales to raise money for people in need in Ukraine, Guatemala, and Peru. Dana has also donated her hair 3 times to St. Baldrick's and Wigs for Kids. At Western, Dana is part of our student council and has a leadership role to help plan activities to promote a positive school climate. She helped plan and run a bake sale to raise money for the Washington, D.C. trip. At Western's International Night, Dana danced a traditional Latin American dance with her older sister and dressed in traditional Latin American clothing representing her Peruvian and Brazilian culture. She took this initiative to help highlight the diverse background of the families that attend Western Middle School. She also participates in our annual school play and is on the track and field team. With all that she is involved in, Dana is also an excellent student. She is responsible, collaborative, and has made the honor roll every quarter since 6th grade. She's achieved various academic recognitions at school, including the Student of the Month award from her academic team of teachers. She shared with me that she would like to be a surgeon one day, and if anyone can achieve this goal, it is Dana. Congratulations to Dana and her family for what she has achieved so far. We can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
When do our students sleep? This comes to mind after learning about the extensive service to the community by our high school award recipients. These students not only give their time generously, they speak with conviction about continuing their service in college and beyond. We hope they will one day return to Greenwich to live, work, and carry on our proud tradition of community engagement. It's now my pleasure to welcome the Bella House Administrator, Ms. Lucy Orecco.
Good evening. I am Lucy Orecco. I'm the Bella House Administrator. I'm here to introduce Anna. It is my great honor to present this year's Community Service Award to a truly remarkable student, someone whose compassion, leadership, and dedication have touched countless lives. Anna Stampion's community service journey has been inspired by her late father, who was a passionate advocate for giving back, especially when it came to animals. Though she lost him while still in elementary school, Anna continues to feel deeply connected to him through her service, knowing each act of kindness is a tribute to his legacy and a reflection of the values he instilled in her. She is now the president of the Dream On Club, a student organization dedicated to fulfilling the final wishes of hospice and palliative care patients. Under her leadership, students have brought joy, dignity, and comfort to those in their final chapter, like the 100-year-old woman whose dream of hearing her favorite orchestra pieces from childhood was brought to life thanks to Anna's efforts. As president of the Greenwich Junior United Way, Anna has logged over 200 hours of service while working hand in hand with the Greenwich United Way to launch meaningful initiatives that continue to have a lasting impact on the Greenwich community. She also serves as co-president of the Help the Homeless Club, organizing regular cooking events for local shelters and raising funds to provide essential items like clothing and toiletries for those in need. And through the Greenwich Water Club's STEM to STERN program, Anna volunteers her time tutoring middle school students in science, helping them build confidence and prepare for upcoming science fairs. While she's still deciding where she'll attend college, Anna plans to study business, bringing her heart for service and natural leadership with her, no matter the path she takes. Anna shared with me that she feels lucky, and that's what drives her to give back. But in truth, it is we who are lucky to have someone like Anna in our community. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of this year's Bella House Community Service Award, Anna Stampion. Our next presenter is Christina Shaw, the Cantor House Administrator.
Good evening. It's an absolute honor to be here today as we recognize those students whose leadership has inspired all of us and whose commitment to service has made a lasting difference in our community. Please join me in celebrating this year's Cantor House Community Service Award winner, Thomas McKinney. In meeting with Thomas, he shared that a childhood trip to Panama inspired him to take action. There, he visited Biomuseo, the world's first biodiversity museum, and learned about the fragile balance of ecosystems and the role they play in shaping our world. That visit sparked something deep within him, a sense of responsibility for our environment, and a desire to contribute to the world in a meaningful way. As early as elementary school, Thomas began volunteering at local food pantries and participating in community cleanup events. In 8th grade, he organized his very own cleanup event at Central Middle School as part of his capstone project, setting a standard for leadership and service that would continue to grow as he entered high school. Thomas has hosted monthly community cleanup events at our school and in local parks throughout Greenwich. These events have not only made a tangible difference in the cleanliness of our surroundings, but they have brought people together, reminding us that small acts of service can create ripple effects of change. According to Thomas, this aspect of community service is very important to him. He said to me, the participants themselves make the community service. He tries to create engaging advertisements and exciting projects to attract as many volunteers as possible. Thomas also keeps things flexible. He told me volunteers can bring their friends and commit however many hours that they want to his cause. The key is working together and helping the community. Any small change can make a difference. Thomas's dedication to the environment is far from a passing interest. It's a lifelong passion. This fall, Thomas will be heading to college to pursue a degree in engineering with a focus on sustainability and the environment. He is committed to developing solutions that will help protect our planet for future generations. Congratulations, Thomas. You made Cantor House proud. We can't wait to see what you do next. Now I'd like to introduce David Walko, Clark House Administrator.
First of all, congratulations to all the award winners this evening. Congratulations. Okay. Clark House is both honored and proud to recognize Micah Farship as our award recipient this evening. Micah is an extremely dedicated volunteer, selflessly contributing her time and energy to a variety of organizations, including Friendship Circles, Jewish Family Services, United Jewish Agencies, JSA Club, Help You Our Hero Club, Tiny Homes, Big Hearts Club, the Yoga Club, and the Help for the Homeless Club. Her unwavering commitment has earned her the Weitzman Award, Youth Award for the United Jewish Appeal. However, Micah feels her most significant impact has been through her work with the Teen Change Club, where she helps ensure that all teens have equal opportunities regardless of their circumstances. Micah attributes her strong sense of service to her parents, particularly her mom, who also works for a nonprofit organization. She plans to continue this volunteer efforts as she attends Tulane University next year. Micah would also like to express her gratitude to her school counselor, Ms. Sapienza, for her support, as Micah only been with the Greenwich Public Schools since the 9th grade. Most of all, Micah is deeply thankful for her parents and her family for their unwavering support and their guidance over the years. Clark House could not be prouder to have Micah as our winner this evening. Congratulations. It's my honor to introduce Andrew Byrne, the Folsom House Administrator.
Good evening. Tonight is my distinct pleasure to present the Folsom House Community Service Award to Ava Jackson, a student whose dedication to improving the lives of others is truly remarkable. Ava embodies the spirit of this award through her consistent, impactful, and proactive engagement within our community. She doesn't just volunteer, she identifies needs and creates solutions. We see this clearly in initiatives like Learn Before You Leave, an annual panel she co-organizes to equip students and parents with crucial knowledge about college campus safety. Driven by a desire to address youth mental health, she also co-organized the Conscious Coping Summit through the First Selectman's Youth Commission, where she serves as the senior commissioner. Furthermore, Ava has shown long-term commitment since freshman year by co-leading STEM to Stern, mentoring middle school students in science research. As her counselor, Barbara Gahn, notes, Ava possesses exceptional passion, leadership, and a genuine commitment to making a difference. Ava shared that she's especially grateful for Ms. Gong's and the Folsom staff's unwavering support, as well as the fantastic mentorship she has received from Mr. Bramante, Mr. Tiedemann, and Danielle Satal for the last 4 years. I am honored to recognize Folsom House's Community Service Award recipient for her tireless efforts, leadership in tackling important community issues, and dedication to empowering her peers and younger students. Please join me in congratulating Ava Jackson. It's now my pleasure to introduce Bridget Barry, Sheldon House Administrator.
Good evening. Sheldon House is very proud of our award winner, Nicholas Wells. Oh, you're back there. I just want to say a word about how we pick our winners. Every year, we sit around in a group and discuss our candidates, and the counselors each propose very remarkable students. This year, when Jen Lynch mentioned Nick, the other counselors who knew his work said, I fold. Nick is widely known as a phenomenal peer tutor and mentor. In his junior year, he was asked to be a mentor to a struggling ninth grader. Quickly realizing it was a rewarding experience, Nick asked if he could use his open blocks to help out in other classes. Multiple teachers have reported that Nick is the best student tutor they have ever worked with. He connects easily with others, engaging them in topics of common interest, such as sports, and using that connection to help them at school. He has a gift for drawing out peers who are reluctant to accept help. Nick didn't give them answers, but strategies to figure things out for themselves. That's teaching gold. Beyond our school community, Nick's service includes Greenwich Youth Football League and Abilis. I know that, Abilis. Actually, Nick lived right across the street from Abilis and didn't know that people his age could get involved. He was inspired by a friend who was. Now, he's on the youth board planning activity. Youth board planning activities for residents from all over Fairfield County, such as a recent Hawaiian-themed dance, flower planting, and a walk-run at Todd's Point. Nick noted that participating in community service provides an opportunity to give back to his community and to foster relationships and engaging experiences that he otherwise might not have. Nick will be going to Boston College and plans to pursue economics. He intends to get involved in his new community with an idea in mind already. Nick did tours for new kids at Greenwich High School in the last year, and he enjoyed it. On his own college tours, he noted that the tour guide made a strong impact, immersing him in the real feel of the school. Nick will do that, and much more, very well. Congratulations, Nick.
I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our previous superintendent, esteemed, I should say at that, Dr. Fleischman. And I also want to say these awards were here because of Dr. Fleischman, so we owe him a debt of gratitude not only for his service, but also for his vision many years ago to recognize students for community service. So Dr. Fleischman, thank you.
Thank you. You can push it back a little bit. No, the other way. I got you. Hello. Hi. What a pleasure to be here. And I want to congratulate all of you. I love the smiles, too. Well, I want to start out by thanking the Board of Education, school administrators, and teachers for supporting community service program and this awards program. Let me provide a very brief history of the program. It was in 1986, 39 years ago, when I was driving back from Portchester on the Post Road, when I saw the sign which said, "Welcome to Greenwich, the home of sports champions." I was pleased and somewhat disturbed. Pleased because our 3 children who graduated from Greenwich High School played varsity sports. Disturbed because I thought of the many champions who were serving their community who were not being recognized. When I walked down the corridor towards the Student Center, I saw sports trophies on display, but nothing having to do with students who were serving their community. I am happy to say that this was changed several years ago. I then called a meeting of our leadership team and proposed that we established a program to honor those students who are doing heroic work serving their community. The group, thankfully, enthusiastically agreed. We decided that community service needed to be put on a pedestal. What you honor and expect is what you get. I'm going to say that again. What you honor and expect is what you get. Furthermore, improving the lives of those in need is a major goal of learning. It's not just improving your own life, it's helping others in need. The high school award winners, a luncheon held a few days ago in Principal Ralph Mayo's office, told us that service has changed their lives and their outlook. They said we feel a personal power that can make a difference in improving lives. So we know that community service is about developing habits of the mind and of the heart. I am honored today to be giving the award to Samira Madam, a senior at Greenwich High School. Besides being an outstanding student, Samira is co-founder and CEO of Leaders of the Next Generation, an organization focused on environmental awareness and access to education. She has partners with 7 organizations, including the Audubon and First Bank of Greenwich. She developed and publicized family events for more than 400 people called Green Guardians. Samira also developed robotics camp housed in Greenwich Town Hall to teach kids about the importance of technology and how to code. She has also served in the Connecticut climate education advisory committees, one of 3 high schoolers. She started her volunteer work at the Bruce Museum Seaside Center. To quote her school counselor, Megan Snyder, I love this quote, "Samantha's journey has been marked by numerous accomplishments. She approaches life with humility and an eagerness to continue learning. Samira embodies the values of leadership, independence, and community service." So, Samira, this book is a token of our admiration. My wife Amy and I will give a donation to the charity of your choice. So please come forward and accept this award. So proud of you. And here is your book. I think you're going to like it. Thank you, sir. There we go.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to start off by giving another round of applause to congratulate all of tonight's honorees for their extraordinary efforts within the Greenwich community and beyond. I was once asked to reflect on what makes me happy. Now, there's a lot of things that make me happy. It could be just about anything, from watching a movie with my family, to a night with no homework, to when I get a hot chocolate with those little foam milk designs that baristas make. While I initially did not think this question was so difficult to answer, I was thrown for a loop as I tried to find my response. Then one night, just before I went to sleep, this is when all my best thinking happens, by the way, I figured out what truly makes me happy. It's a smile. Whether it's a baby's toothy grin, a crooked smile, or one with missing teeth, each smile unites us. A smile has sparked random conversations and connections with a variety of people. Family meeting a new grandchild, a startup founder at a local restaurant, and a 17-time Boston Marathon runner. Smiles transform even the most mundane moments into fond memories. In a world weighed down by seriousness, we must smile for no reason at all. The simple act of giving a smile binds diverse and sometimes dysfunctional communities into one connected unit. Community service has allowed me to experience a multitude of smiles, my own as well as hundreds from others. As I am soon to leave this town that I've lived in for many years, it's been especially meaningful to understand the true impact through certain accomplishments. I vividly remember a day my freshman year when I was on the bus to school thinking about leadership. I had heard it was an important skill to have before graduating high school, but at the time, I didn't see myself as a leader. I thought leadership meant always having an answer, never messing up, and always being at the front. But my experiences throughout high school changed everything. As mentioned, I founded a nonprofit, but I didn't come into high school with any idea that I would do so. Over 2 summers, I volunteered for over 300 hours at the Bruce Museum Seaside Center. What began as feeding animals and leading kids' crafts turned into something much bigger. I returned the next summer as an intern, researched textile waste, and led a drive that collected over 100 bags of old clothes and fabric. Looking back now, I know that leadership isn't about being perfect. Rather, it's about showing up, learning as you go, and inspiring others along the way. I started high school unsure of what I wanted to do, but each experience has helped me find my voice and taught me that leadership begins with connection, curiosity, and care. By founding my nonprofit, Leaders of the Next Generation, I hope to show other high schoolers and younger students the power they hold to create meaningful change. None of this would have been possible without the support of my community. I'd like to thank my parents and my sister Roshni. Throughout my life, they've supported me as I turn my dreams into goals and those goals into my reality. Now, I just have one last thing before I close off. I'd like to invite you all to reflect upon what makes you happy. Maybe it's something small, like the sound of laughter echoing through your home, or something big, like the feeling of making a difference in someone's life. Whatever it may be, hold on to it, because these moments are what build our most cherished memories. And when we carry that joy into our communities, when we serve with open hearts and open arms, we create something even greater, a sense of belonging. So let us continue to lead with kindness, uplift one another, and keep smiling, not just for ourselves, but for the world we're shaping together. Thank you.
Can we have one more round of applause for all of our recipients? What a wonderful and uplifting ceremony this has been. Congratulations to all of our award winners, their proud parents, and the staff members who have supported them along the way. Thank you to everyone for coming. All of you are invited to the Galleria located right outside of our Performing Arts Center doors for a reception. Award recipients, please remain in the pack for one more photo. Thank you again, and enjoy the rest of your day.